ouch, just smacked my balls into the tank. That sucks. So I finally remember to put earplugs in, and that is, it's just so different having earplugs in your, the sound of the engine's different, like it's, I run a lot higher RPM than I normally do. Like I normally not running 8,000 RPMs through town. I normally try to keep it, so I'm not just burning up the gas and turn the engine up for no reason. You know, not that it hurts, it's just a pet peeve of mine. It's not that working something that you don't need to work that hard. So, plus just everything sounds different. It just seems like everything's muted. You know, the ambient noises, the little bitty stuff that you normally hear is all muted. So it just kind of makes riding a motorcycle a little uncomfortable until you get kind of used to having them. I wore them all the time before, and then I was fine. I started getting used to having them in, and I put them in a little bit farther than I normally do. Got the little squishy ones. But if I'm going to ride a motorcycle for a long time, and actually, you know, I don't plan on getting rid of my motorcycle, thinking about seeing if I could have them made, have the form-fitted ones made inside my ear. But these are, it just feels like someone's sticking their, it feels like I got my kids sticking their fingers in my ear. I need to check out my card. I've been having a problem with my card not recording half the stuff that I'm doing. Did a ride yesterday, or I think it was Sunday, with my wife. And half of the oh shit, now I can't even talk. Half the video was gone. So I don't really, it would play, and then it would like you drop the camera, have like that like hard hit, and then it would just stop. And I've never dropped my camera. I've only dropped my helmet once, and that was before I even got my camera. So, I really probably need to call Revzilla and just be like, yeah, just send me a new camera. I'm sick of this thing. It's hard to turn on and off, too. I like the camera, because it's sleek and it doesn't hang out the side of my helmet. But I've had a lot of freaking problems with this damn thing so far, and it's getting really annoying. Like losing stuff and stuff not recording, and it just stops recording and then starts recording, and you can't turn it on and off with a glove. Like you can feel the button and everything, and you can feel it pressed, and it like not really click, but you can kind of feel it, but it doesn't shut off. It just stays on. It's like you really gotta that's why I use my remote all the time. That's the only way I can get it to stop and start, but turning the camera on and off, you have to do that on the camera. Yeah, just kind of a bitch. I've never had a GoPro. This is my first action camera I've ever owned, so I really can't say, you know, what's better or worse. I like this because, like I said, it's a lot sleeker to the helmet. It doesn't hang out so far. But I'm thinking about mounting in a different spot. You won't be able to hear my voice, but there's a lot of times I don't have a lot of shit to talk about anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm either going to mount it on top of my helmet. I have another mount. It's a flat mount, or I thought about mounting it, trying to find somewhere cool on my bike to mount it where I feel safe. I thought about mounting it right on my front fender. I have a really nice flat spot, a really big flat spot on my front fender, but I don't know if that would vibrate too much. So I haven't really decided that yet. But it's Friday, and I am on my way to work. I have another wonderful day with a bunch of retards that I work with. I know everybody has their retards, but last night was just bad. I had a really bad night last night. And I'm gonna have a really bad day today too, because I gotta try to get around all these people, plus another motorcycle. That's not gonna be nice. Ooh, that wind is pretty bad. My wife said on the highway that it was blowing her car around, so I'm gonna have to really pay attention to the wind. So I guess I've got 8 subscribers now. I can only see a couple of them. I don't know if the other one has their stuff on private, so you can't even see their stuff. But thanks for subscribing. I mean, I got 8 of you. 8 of you is better than none of you. Thank you for watching my channel. Caring that I ramble on in my helmet as I ride the same roads over and over and over. I'm not a political guy. I don't give 2 shits about political. I really don't see that. I know if everybody thought this way, we'd all go to hell, but in a handbasket, you know, I don't see my opinion really matters. I don't really see it changing anything. We've got so far off of what Americans can do to the government. It's pathetic. So I don't waste my time. I don't watch the news. So I don't really have, you know, great detailed stuff to talk about. My life is, to some, boring. I think my life is, you know, I say it's not the most exciting in the world, but you know, my life is my kids, my wife. You know, it's pretty much what I do in the weekends. Go home, fixing the house, work on the house. Might head into town every once in a while, but another real good friend of mine, he just got a girlfriend, so one that he really, really enjoys. So we probably won't see much of him lately, which is good though. He's 30 years old and he needs a woman in his life. Other than that, I don't really do much. I don't go to college, never went to college, you know, graduate high school. Not really into sports. I've been watching the Cardinals crush everybody just because everybody at my work kind of watches them. I have a boss that comes in all the time and asks me, hey, what's the score? What's the score? What's the score? So I got tired of not having the score for him, so I started watching. I still don't have the score, because I'm too busy looking at my computer trying to get all my shit done, and I'm not paying attention to my radio half the time. And they'll come in and they'll ask me, and I still don't have the damn score. He's like, isn't that why you started watching baseball or listening to baseball, so you could have the score for me? And I was like, yeah, I suck. And he just starts laughing. Kind of nice riding with another motorcycle. I don't have a fucking clue who these guys are, but it's nice just to have another bike with me. I'm going to be late to work, though, if I don't pick up my speed, but I really don't want to get on the highway. But I don't hunt. I don't fish. I used to hunt, used to fish. In my past life, I guess I should call it. I don't have the family that I was married into last time. They all hunted and fished and drank a bunch of beer, so that's kind of what, you know, you just kind of was expected to do it. And Dawn, her whole family's anti-kill anything, which is fine. I don't care one way or another. I'm not. If I want to go out and kill something, I'm gonna go out and kill something. I mean, I still got guns and shit. I go out and shoot my 22s, and I've got a bow. I'm gonna start learning how to bow fish. Whenever Dustin wants to start teaching me how to do that. Just had some really bad experience deer hunting. I used to love it. Had a Ruger, all-weather, 308 stainless steel, synthetic stock, just badass gun. Had just a cheap Bushnell on it. Shot a lot of deer. Just had some really bad experiences with some hunters that didn't know what the hell they were doing with, you know, with weapons, and then that just turned out to be a bad deal. Shooting toward us, but he shot a deer in the foot. I'm not even joking. The bottom knuckle right before it comes to the hoof. Shot this deer. This deer is just blatting like crazy, and we walk up to him and he starts shooting at it, and he's like, I'm not even joking, he's standing on top of this damn deer. And I have the smallest rifle besides him. He's got a little 45 carbine that was custom made, and it holds 12 rounds, and I had my 308, and then My father and brother-in-law, they shot with a 338 Win Max. Big ass fucking gun, way too big a gun for the deer that we have around here, but they elk hunt with it, and they just flat out enjoyed the gun. So, whatever, they were safe with it. They knew they were good sportsmen, even though they did, weren't exactly legal all the time, but they were very, very good sportsmen. Shot to kill, Well, anyway, so we walk up, me and Brandon did, up to him and this other guy that was sitting next to him, and he's like, shoot him in the head, put her out of her misery. So he shoots like 3 times and misses the deer's head. Point blank range. Not even fucking joking. I'm sick to my stomach listening to this deer. I mean, it's horrible. I mean, people think that deer are inanimate objects, and I know that we have to hunt and to keep the prey down. One of my best friends is a wildlife agent, or a conservation agent, and we were talking about it the other day, and he goes, it's our God-given right to hunt animals, but it's also our God-given right to take them, humanely, and not be dicks about it. So they're like, you shoot it. You got the smallest weapon, and I had to pull up, and I was shooting some really hot rounds. I had some custom-made rounds that we were trying out to get my gun to reach out just a little bit farther, ballistic tip, because where we hunted was a lot of open range and some brush, so we were trying to find that happy medium between a good brush bullet and a good I could reach out and touch somebody. And this is my first time hunting, my first time with a deer rifle, and not really hunting, but with my own deer rifle on my own. Like I can make my own decisions kind of thing. Not sitting in a deer stand with somebody telling me to shoot. So I shot that thing in the head, and it was horrible. I mean, I'm not even joking, horrible. Like it majorly made a mess and covered us all in goo, and I'm not even joking. Ever since, and I won't go hunting. Just flat out won't do it. No animal deserves that at all. So I kind of quit hunting. And fishing, I just don't have the I gotta move around too damn much. If I don't catch something the first fucking couple of casts, I'm done. I got fishing poles and all that crap, and I'm just not into it. I mean, I'll go fishing with some friends. If I had some friends of mine that want to go fishing, I'll throw a lure on and ask. I've had a lot of my subscribers do. They ask some questions, what bike I have and when's my next video, and I really appreciate you guys. I look forward to my comments. I try to check my comments every night when I get off work. I get home around 11 or 12:30, and I check them every night, or in the morning if I just don't feel like doing it. But we need to hurry up. Well, I guess I'm not doing too bad. It's 3:05, but 60 is not going to get me there where I want to be. Beautiful day though for a ride. I thought it would be kind of chilly, but it's 82. Tonight's going to suck. I brought all kinds of stuff to keep warm tonight. It's supposed to be 50. We're starting to get cooler. It's getting close to October. Gonna go out with a buddy of mine tonight. I haven't talked to in a while. He works in the same building I work in, but I met him on Second. We worked a Second for many years, and he got an opportunity to go to First, and so he left. And man, we don't talk at all anymore. It sucks because he's like the brother I didn't grow up with. He's really cool. So we're gonna go out tonight and get some Chinese. That's kind of a ritual for me. My wife doesn't eat Chinese. I mean, she eats Chinese, but it's not her favorite thing. So when we go out, we kind of pretty much, I let her pick what she wants, because I get to eat a lot more. She doesn't get lunches and breaks at the bank. So Fridays are my Chinese days. I try to hit Chinese every Friday. It is kind of hard to concentrate on the bike in front of you and on all my speed and all my shit I'm doing, and I'm trying to watch his tail light and pay attention and talk, and maybe paying attention and talking is probably well, paying attention is definitely a priority, but talking's probably not. My moto vlogs, I cut out a lot of just the normal boring parts, like right now. If I wasn't talking, I'd cut all this out. If I was just riding in a line, I'd cut it out. So I mean, for the subscribers I do have, let me know in the comments if you guys just like watching me ride. I'll try to take, a different road or back and forth, and just play some music. I'm having a hell of a time trying to find music that's not copyrighted, and then just put on every video that I have and not even edit it. Just let you guys watch me ride. I might just do that anyway. You know, it takes a long time to edit. I didn't know this myself, but people really don't understand of how long it really takes to edit. And I don't do a lot. There's a lot of guys like Downshift 83, and Chase isn't a lot, but he does quite a bit. There's a lot to it. I know once you get a format, they can just drag and drop a format and then just add their shit to it. But I'm not that good yet, and I don't have a awesome program. But it takes, I mean, I gotta sit there and watch it and fast forward and cut and delete and add comments if I want to write something on there, or add music. And I mean, it's not to the point where it's not fun. It just takes a while to pop up a video. So one of my subscribers asked me when my next was gonna come up. I said most of the time it's Sundays. That's when I have the most time. But I went ahead and I did one last night just because he said that. I did a quick one. It's hard because you got so much footage that you record, and then you have something cool happen. Like I'll have this today, and then like I'll go ride tomorrow, and I'll have something cooler happen. So I'll put that on first, but then I'll talk about stuff today, and then it won't match up with like the not really a timeline, but it won't match up. Be like, what? What's that guy talk about? Like, huh? Like I have a video I still have not posted. I don't know if I even have it still. My Saturday vlog and my Saturday 2 vlog. That was actually one vlog. I cut it in half because it was so freaking long. Kind of like how this one's going to be. And put 2 videos up. But as I was leaving Dustin's truck where he was working on his truck, I was talking on the way in about not showing off. Like, that's just stupid. Don't show off. You're raising your success rate of getting hurt up, you know, tenfold. So I take out of the parking lot and I first, second gear, and I'm just like, you know, I get on it pretty hard. And I forgot it's between 2 buildings. So they got big old drainage ditches, and I hit that son of a bitch. Oh my God, I just got time to stand up, and it ricocheted and hit me right in the ass. Oh, hurt my back. Made me want to piss blood. It sucked. So I learned my own damn lesson right on film, and I was like, fuck it, I'm going to post it. I mean, that's me being an idiot, telling people not to be chodes, and then they turn right around and do it anyway. I don't want to fly by a bunch of people, and I did pass the motorcyclist one time. Probably pissed him off, probably the wrong thing to do, but I was running late to get to work, and this guy was going, and he was next to the yellow line, and I was over here by the white line, and I pulled up next to him, and he was doing like 45, and he like looked at me, and I like waved at him, like, you know, acknowledged that I was there. You know, I mean, I seen him look in my mirror. He knew I was coming up on him. I seen him see me in my mirror, so we made eye contact that way. And then I just went by him like a bat out of hell. Like I just gassed it and went by him, and he just like just kind of like looking at me like, you dick. I'm like, well, you know, you're on a city ride, country ride, whatever you want to call it. Just going to the bar probably. That lady's driving off the road. You know, I got to go to work. I don't have time. In these corners, I like to go around fast, and I can't because all this shit. One thing which I had a 600 was right now, because my bike gets up and goes, but nowhere near what a 600 would right now. I mean, I could have just dropped a gear, just went around everybody right then and there, but my wife was telling me today, I don't like hearing about, you know, motorcycle deaths and kids getting killed, and it's not why I'm on a bike, you know what I mean? I'm not signing my death warrant. I don't want anybody else to do it too. You know, I'm here to enjoy, like, these people in front of me and stuff. You know, just go out for a nice ride together, not to knowing that might be my last supper that I just had. 21-year-old, and it was kind of, my opinion, his fault. Flying down Sunshine in Springfield, heart of Springfield, 80 miles an hour. 80 mile an hour in a 40. Car pulled out in front of him, hit him, killed him. You know, yeah, he might not have been going that fast and that lady, you know, pulled out or blah, 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 but, you know, people in cars can't really judge worth a shit how fast cars are coming at them. It's a hell of a lot harder to judge a motorcycle how fast the motorcycle is going. That's just the way it is. So she could have thought he was doing, or he or whatever, whoever was driving, you know. I'm not trying to make excuses for anybody, but you know, and pulled out, and then he was doing twice the speed limit, you know. It sucks. He's only 21 years old. I mean, that's a fucking baby. That's just horrible. People, please, if you ride a motorcycle, try to be as safe as possible. I'm not saying I do the smartest shit on a motorcycle. I'm new. I am still a noob. I've only had a motorcycle for 3 months. But I've ridden a lot of machines, a lot of four-wheelers, a lot of dirt bikes, and I've got hurt a lot. And it's just not freaking worth it. I mean, I don't, showing off and being Mr. Cool, and man, all y'all just be freaking careful. Man, we got enough rain there last, so we're getting 2 seasons of hay. I haven't seen 2 cuts of hay in hell since 2001. I was still in school. That's how long it's been since I've seen actually someone get 2 cuts of hay off their field. We got some good rain there for a little while. Right in our drought part, right where everything starts to die, we got rain, and it brought it all back. It's starting to die a little bit now, but I mean, we're starting to get into winter. So look how green everything is. Most of the time, this is all just nasty brown, burn up. I mean, just horrible looking during the hot parts of the summer, but we got all that rain, and it brought everything back to life. Good. It replenishes all that, all the hay that we had to burn up whenever we had the droughts before. I'm going to be late. You know, I could have made it there on time, and now I'm going to be fucking late. Pisses me off. Oh well. What can you do? You know, another thing is, I got reading online and stuff, and you know, it's this octane war. And I have a supercharged 2004 Impala, and it takes 91 octane. It has to have 91 octane. Yes, you can run an E7 in it, but you know, you got a pretty good chance of getting some detonation, and a chip piston. You know, that's a $5,000 motor. I really don't plan on replacing one of those right now. So I try to run the octane it says in it, and so like I was talking to JB, and I know when like super sport stuff like that, you know, it's 91 or more. You know, it's the highest octane you can put in your bike. You know, 93 down here is the most we have, but JB puts 91 in it no matter what. And I was like, yeah, I got reading online and stuff, and my gas mileage is shit. I don't. Everybody says it's because of slip-on, but it's not. I mean, I'll be lucky if I get, you know, 58. He was getting 76 miles per. So I'm trying to figure all this stuff out and do what I can do. So I got reading online just an octane, and these little Ninjas actually call for 87. Yep. So I started running 87. I know, JB, you're watching this right now, gasping, and you about choked on your Mountain Dew and Doritos, but dude, I'm not running fucking 91 in a bike that don't need it. I'm just not going to do it. And that's a couple extra pennies, you know, in my pocket. Now, unless I can find some 91 with no ethanol, I'll throw that in there in a heartbeat. That shit runs a lot better in my car. I bet you probably run better in a bike. I'm doing pretty good on mine. I got 95 miles right now, so I mean, I'm doing, and that's a lot of fast pulls and being an idiot. Yep, and the bell just rang. Son of a bitch. Oh well. I'll just park up front. I'll get in trouble, but I'll park up front, go clock in, get all my stuff off, and then go take my bike back out back. But like, that's the way I roll. That's the way I roll in this place. And looks like we're stuck at a train. Motherfuck. Wow, couldn't have been a better time. Or we're just stuck at a light with a bunch of dump trucks. Huh? What's the deal?